together, and all of a sudden something happened and that person you're relying on didn't do it. And for the rest of your life, you feel you blame the person because they didn't do the work they were supposed to do for you? No, that shouldn't have been the case. If you had the power of self-reliance, it would have been much, much, much better. You wouldn't be blaming any person for that work.
Where the stars are found, it doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now.
What's up, my beautiful people? How are you today? How are you doing? My name is Rehema, and if you're new here, you're highly welcome. This channel we basically talk about personal development, mental wellness, how we can be the best version of ourselves as we rewrite our own stories. So while you're here with us, be ready to get a pen, to get a paper, and you will rewrite your own story. So today we're going to be talking about the power of self-reliance. So let me talk about myself. Before, I never used to have the power of self-reliance. I used to rely on other people. Let's say I want to do something, but before someone gives a compliment, I can't do it, I wouldn't be satisfied. And that was making me every time to have a divided mind because I was relying on other people. Until one day when I was relying on someone and I expected them to do something for me. And boom, guess what happened? The person never showed up. It's something that was affecting me personally. They didn't show up to do what they were supposed to be doing. That was the time when I learned to be me. That was the time when I learned to do my own things without relying on other people. So today I wake up and I make a decision. And that decision, I have full responsibility on it with full consequences that will come alongside with it. So I would want you today to take full responsibility of yourself. Take full responsibility of your actions. Let it be your workplace, let it be your relationship, let it be business, whatever it is, if it is business. If you relied on someone else and things backed out, no. This time around, take a step. Go and cross that business deal yourself without relying on any other person. And still things, if they don't work out, learn from your mistakes. Embrace the mistakes and know that next time I won't do the same mistake. Self-reliance is ability to depend on yourself and your own abilities. It is when you step in and depend on yourself. It's when you step in and be responsible for your own actions, for your own words, for your own thoughts, for your own behavior. Okay, so most of the time we have this tendency of neglecting ourselves and we repress it in a denial of blaming other people. But when you have the power of self-reliance, there is no way you're going to be blaming other people. So let me tell you today about self-reliance. Self-reliance doesn't neglect anything here. The way that is going to help you to trust yourself. It will make you gain self-confidence. It will help you be your own cheerleader. You know what I'm trying to say? In tough times, self-reliance will stand there for you. When there's no one there, that is the time when you will get in and cheer yourself up. So self-reliance comes in how? It comes in all perspectives of life. Let's say you're at work and you're a supervisor and you delegated the work that you're supposed to be doing to other people and they happen not to do it. And in the long run, you happen to be blaming them because they didn't do the work. But here comes a way where you had full responsibility of doing that work. You would have done that work yourself without delegating others. You didn't take full responsibility of following it up. So when you have self-reliance, it helps you not to give excuses for some things. It helps you not to blame other people. And in life, when you're blaming other people, this is going to be the difficult thing. If you want to be successful, you can't start blaming other people for your failure. Self-reliance is when you take full responsibility of your life, of your work, of your relationship, of your business, everything that depends on you. Learn more skills to help other people, not others to learn and they teach me. In case when they don't teach you, what will happen? You start blaming them. So how about you learn more skills and you be the one to teach them? It is nice for other people to help you. I haven't said it's not nice, but you should just get to know what it means by you standing there for yourself in case other people don't stand there for you. Have you ever been with someone and you've planned to do something together and all of a sudden something happened and that person you're relying on didn't do it? And for the rest of your life, you feel you blame the person because they didn't do the work they were supposed to do for you? No, that shouldn't have been the case. If you had the power of self-reliance, it would have been much better. You wouldn't be blaming any person for that work. Can you stand by yourself? Can you know I can do this on my own, even when this person has not helped me, even when this person has disappointed me at the last minute? Can I help myself to get up again and do this work on my own? Power of self-reliance won't entertain any nonsense. It won't entertain anything. The power of self-reliance is when you know I can get in and help myself with my own crap. It will help you not to explain yourself on several things. You got to know that every time I'm my own rescue, I'm responsible for my actions. When you have the power of self-reliance, it will help you follow your own instincts without having to consult here and there. When you wake up and you know today I can make my own decision, I can stand on the final research I've done and I make my own decision. But when you always rely on others, you don't have actually self-confidence. So self-reliance will help you gain the confidence. It will help you be your own cheerleader. Here it's when there's no one who is standing by your side and you have to wake up and tell yourself, this is temporarily, I'll get through this. It's not permanent. Let's say you've made a mistake and you have to learn through your mistake. Maybe you are relying on others, but this is your own mistake. It was your responsibility and you trusted others, didn't come in at the minute you needed them. So this is the time when you have to be your own cheerleader and you tell yourself, you know what, it didn't go well, but next time I'll do better. I missed this opportunity and this time I'll do better. This is the time when you have to step in for yourself. There are those moments where there will be no one who'll step in for you and you have to step in for yourself. It will help you to think independently, not that every time you have to rely on people's decisions. When you have the power of self-reliance, you can wake up and make your own decision and you know that if the consequences are to come, I will take care of them. But it will help you to embrace individuality, striking towards your own goals. So when you wake up today and be like, okay, I had this business, I had this deal and it didn't work out because I was blaming other people. If I choose to make my own decision and I step in for myself, what will happen? If I take full responsibility and I learn whatever I didn't learn by the time I went for that business deal, what will happen? That is what we call self-reliance. When you step in for yourself for every single decision that you make. Not that every time you have to rely on other people. You have full responsibility for your life. You have full responsibility for your behavior. You have full responsibility for your actions. If you're someone and fires back, you know that I did this and I can take it in my own actions. Self-reliance will help you to realize your own mistakes. It will help you to grow, like, personal growth. That's what I'm trying to talk about. If you make a mistake today and you're the one who contributed to the decision, next time you won't make that same mistake because you know that this time around I made this mistake, but I don't think I'll allow it next time. And for the things to change for you, what you've been doing lately, maybe you've been counting on others, let's say in research, let's say in presentation, let's say in business, let's say in relationship, whatever that you've been counting on others and it has not been working your own way, what you have to do is to change. You won't sit and wait for things to change if you've not changed. Change your ways and things will change. Change your behavior, change your action, change. And when you're to change here, what I'm trying to say, it is being responsible for your own actions, for your own words, for your own behavior. That's one way of starting to change. So when you change, that's when other things will also change. But if you haven't changed and you expect other things to change, that may be hard. That may be impossible. So today, learn how to rely on yourself. Learn how to take full responsibility of yourself. Learn how to take full responsibility of your mistakes, because blaming others won't help you. Think about what will happen if you trust yourself. If you rely on yourself, you should practice the power of self-reliance. It's very important, it's so helpful, and you won't regret it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to be notified every time I upload a video. I love you and kisses. Bye.
Inhibitions out the door. I don't have an excuse, I'm just living in my